victory. We're heading, of course, to London Docks CTF.
Yeah, and I'm a little bit worried here. This is one of Red Reserve's better CTF maps. They love London Docks on those respawns. And already Joe and Zero are off to a very hot start. And look how quickly Red Reserve is moving up on the map. There's only one player left, Buzzo. That is a very big kill, but Joe destroys him.
He just disappeared.
Wow. What a kill right there from Joe. This should be a flag cap for Red Reserve.
Oh, that's just fantastic play. And interesting to note the break off there from Red Reserve. They actually send two players through Cole, instantly get that trade no matter what. Joe wins, yes, admittedly, a crazy 1v1 on the flag, but you know, sometimes you got to have a little bit of lady luck on your side, and that seems to be Red Reserve thus far. Now 1-0 up in the first 30 seconds, and they have not stopped the aggression. Zero, if he wanted to, could maybe just try and get the angle to sneak the flag. If the assault comes in from the side, that's going to be Joe already with two streaks, looking for the third. Won't find it, but the flag away from base. And Joe, you mentioned this is one of Red Reserve's best map. We've had it 60 seconds, and they're about to be 2-0 up.
Yeah, I remember back in New Orleans, they played Optic Gaming on this map, and the score was like 8-5. It was just so quick. I mean, these guys just love putting pressure on you. You have players like Joe already having streaks. He's so quick. So I mean, a great job from Red Reserve. Just already up 2-0. Now the pace is in their hands.
And streaks have actually been dropped. Zero, I believe, is also playing for his streaks, and this seems now like the perfect time to throw to Astro Gaming listening.
Fire, that's all I got.
Is he pushed on? Yeah. Tagged. Fire. Tagged. Outside in, outside in, outside in, outside in, out. One pushing mid stairs.
Yeah, I'm playing ramp race. Oh, you. I spawned there.
He's in here. He's challenging the back, not challenging the back.
Spawn low ramp.
I'll get him, I'll get him.
Underground.
Underground, I'm coming corner.
Bother. Go fast.
I'm owing. He's pushing, he's slow as well. Probably 10. Low tin. I can fight him so fucking shit.
Yeah,
No, me, low tin. Low tin.
He's stunned, very stunned.
He's there, he's inside tin. I spawned on me because the game is...
Of course, there you hear Josh, a veteran of European Call of Duty, leading the way in terms of comms. The kills come through. But one thing I do want to mention there, Merc, you saw the fighter pilot used to absolute no avail. A little bit of a wasted streak there.
I mean, Rated was able to get that flag out, but one player did spawn in that back corner where Fighter just spawned and able to catch Rated as he's trying to get away with that flag. But Red Reserve really haven't stopped their assault, you know, really until this point. You can see a couple of Red Reserve players, you know, back in their base. Mindfreak finally getting some map control, but this is what we talked about. When you go up early in CTF, you can play at your pace. The enemy team, they have to go get those flags and basically come to you. So Red Reserve just doing a very good job so far, just winning all the key gunfights.
That's the key. Anytime any pressure is being applied onto Red Reserve's flag, they're absorbing it, and they're winning the gunfights, and they're walking away alive still with that 2-0 lead. That's a double for Rated. And instantly Joe springs into life down low.
Just look how fast they're going, right? Joe just knows there's one player left. Den's able to win the one fight, a second as well. Great shots out of Den's. That'll slow the push down. Now, Josh and Rated, they're basically in a 4v2 situation. Really, you either do one thing. You try to go for it and make Mindfreak make a play, or you wait for your teammates to spawn up. It seems like Rated and Josh are going to go for it while they're two teammates. Look, Joe actually already sneaking on that top street, so that's what he decides to do. And immediately overextends, but a player did notice it. Fighter turning around here.
I was going to say, Fighter has to get the information that his teammates spawn down low docks. As soon as they spawn here, you have to realize someone's probably pushed through Cole. They're overextending. They're trying to put the pressure in. Now this is a key fight. Fighter needs to win this. Cannot allow Joe to get away here. 20 seconds left. And honestly, if he gets bad timing here, Joe could just try and pull and run.
Yeah, so this is what Joe wants to do.
Bad timing.
He wants to really just force those one-on-one engagements. If he's able to get away with the flag, it causes stalemates just like this. Josh picks up Buzzo. Fight up. Finally able to get that return. The flag isn't out yet, though. Josh is trying to do his best to stay alive. Dent's right there, though, to help him out. But a fighter pilot does come in. Josh eliminates Shock's flags, both back at home.
And if Shocks wins that and gets the cap, streaks for Mindfreak. So I'm not sure Josh realizes now the importance of that gunfight, but ultimately keeps Red Reserve at a 2-0 lead. 35 seconds left on the clock. The aggression really has all been Red Reserve. Mindfreak, that was really their only chance of the half thus far. And now the question, will they be able to touch that flag? 26 seconds left. Joe shuts down Shocks. He was the furthest advanced player there from Mindfreak, so doesn't look like they're really going to be able to get too much control. Dens does find one, though.
And let's see where Mindfreak spawns here. So they spawn up really far up top street because Rated, he pushes that top street. Dens, though, getting big kills. You can see he's running right towards his teammates. Fighter gets a huge kill on Rated. This should be a flag cap for Mindfreak unless any more score streaks come in from Red Reserve. but it doesn't look like it. It should be 2-1 going into half unless something miraculous happens for Red Reserve.
Buzzo needs to get
Oh my goodness, okay. But this should still be a cap, okay. Woo!
I was about to say, Buzzo needs to get whirl starred for anything to go wrong, and, well, that almost went very, very badly. But
almost a silly sausage, man, right?
yeah, that's going to be your new favorite phrase.
Yeah.
But Mind Freak, they capped the flag, so 2-1 down at the half. And again, another relatively close map. And I think, you know, if you're Mind Freak, you have to be a little happy about that, considering how the game started. 60 seconds in, you're 2-0 down. This is the key now, though. Do not allow the same thing to happen at the start of the second half. You need to contain the pressure that Red Reserve is going to throw at you. They were a little unconventional in terms of their breakout at the start. What are they going to do this time? Again, Josh, looking over at Cole's side.
Joe and Josh again. Look, double hit the top street. Dens now immediately has to back up. He's in a 1-on-2. This should be a flag for Red Reserve unless Dens does something special. That's a great nade. Let's see what Joe's able to do. Even just getting it to this top side street, his teammates should spawn up there.
And bear in mind, if you're Mind Freak, you're spawning lower docks on your side of the map, so Joe should be good to get away here. Buzzo, has he got any utility? Doesn't look like it. He will fall. A counter cap comes through, though, or counter pull, I should say, comes through. That's going to be big. Keeps Mind Freak some time. Yeah,
and there's actually streaks coming down, but I think that's going to be a waste. Almost a spawn kill there on Zero, but he was able to stay alive as well. Now we're in a bit of a stalemate. If you're Red Reserve, this is exactly what you want.
How long will they be able to keep it in this situation, though? That's the question. Joe, of course, with Mind Freak's flag.
Josh just hanging out with a flag. Like, hey, please. Return the flag.
One thing to note, though, will our flag carriers get any kills? Of course, you get the extra points for the kills when you have that flag. And again, still, Joe and Buzzo with flags in hand. Rated wins that. Fighter goes down. Buzzo looking to work this lower docks. Note, number 2 there, Zero. Already pushing all the way through Cole. Looks like he's going to try and make a hero play, but somehow Shock's still alive. Pushing, finds 2. Can he get the return, though? Not going to happen. Josh shoots him from behind.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're Shock's, that's a great play, but you really need to wait for a teammate. Buzzo here getting caught out in the middle by Zero. He needs to stay alive. This will be a 3-1 for Red Reserve, but all of Mind Freak abandoning him. All of them. They're all pushing towards their flag return, but just a little bit too late. The kills go towards Red Reserve. Denzo, this could be a counter cap opportunity or another stalemate situation as both flags are out, but you have to get Zero here. And now he's stuck, so this is a great job out of him. If you're Zero there, you should have taken that flag top street. Buzz was able to pick up that kill. This should make it a 3-2 unless Red Reserve is able to get those stuns down, and they did. Joe able to pick up all 4. What a play out of Joe. And oh no, that's a nightmare for Mind Freak.
That's catastrophe almost. Joe continuing his rampage, finds himself some streaks as well. 3-1 the current score. Streaks are going to be used. He knows they're coming off spawn. Have to put that back street. He is going to be challenged. Is he going to find Dens? He knows he's right next to him, so he didn't even need to kill him. No, behind you, Joe. Oh, that's unfortunate. And Mind Freak lived to fight another day. Rated the last man alive there, but a couple of moments you have to think Mind Freak needed that cap. The fact Zero was able to stay alive as long as he was. A big play coming out of him.
Now Shosh, the first one up, just needs to stay alive and fire though. He has no help right now. Well, absolutely destroys Joe. That was a very fast kill, but Dens, again, they're just separating those gunfights. They need to do this together. They need to wait for one another.
And note, number 1 already pushing through Cole. That's going to be rated. Honestly, if he wants to, he's going to put so much pressure.
Fighter just takes it right down the middle of the map. They allow the flag to get out. Does Red Reserve.
That's a hell of a
This
pull.
should be a 3-2 game now unless Rated can do something.
I tell you what, that's taking advantage. You had 2 players essentially spawn on either side, right? You had one spawn lower docks, Rated spawn Cole, and Mind Freak said, hey, screw it. Pull that flag, go straight down the middle of the map. We should be good to get a cap. 3-2 game with just shy of 2 minutes still to go. Streaks called in from Dens.
Here we go, Shox. Still, he gets stunned though. He needs to take his time. He has help coming. Buzzo, he's gonna watch that cross. Just do not die right now if you're Shosh. Just stay alive. Look at that mini-map. All of Mind Freak starting to push up. And here we go. This could be a tie game. If Mind Freak come on top of this, there's one more player. Zero just needs to try and stay alive. Gets that fly out. Now baiting him. A great play out of Dens. But look, a low water spawn, and he recognizes that.
But no, the split.
One player splits. That's Rated. But Rated doesn't expect it. What a play out of Dens. And here we go. This could be another flag cap for Mind Freak.
No,
but there is a fighter pilot. The flag's still alive, though. But number 4, that's Josh. Josh is going to have a one-on-one with the flag. And this all comes down to Dens versus Josh. He does get some help from Buzzo, and that should allow Dens to get away. Now, can Mind Freak defend their base?
It's on Zero. Zero falls. Joe now the next player that could potentially go for the counterpull. The stuns are coming out. Fighter on the car. Head glitch. Is he going to be able to stay alive? Yes, he will. The flag right at the back of the base, and that's going to be turned in.
They're going to go again. They have more streaks. They're going to keep going.
Streaks. But there's no one close enough to pull the flag. There's no one close enough to pull the flag.
It's just a mortar for right now. but they should have got fire control. I don't like that call at all, but still, 30 seconds. They just need to get a few kills here, get fire control, and then they have a lot of streaks to work with.
What can Mindfreak do? Time ticking. Backs against the wall. Zero picks up a double. 3 players go down. Now you got Buzzo back of the map. Throws out the nade. Will he somehow be able to buy his teammates enough time? Here comes the stuns, and I don't think anyone from Mindfreak has pulled out armor. You see the sheer amount of stuns which are being thrown their way. It's a barrage of stun grenades, if nothing else, but no one really wants to change class right this late in the game. The push comes through from Red Reserve. 2 players go down. This should be good to have overtime written all over it, and we're going to a stopwatch. But to that point, the sheer amount of stuns Red Reserve are throwing, you would love to see an armored energetic class. If nothing else, it's going to help you avoid those stuns.
Yeah, but you're just very slow still, even with energetic. I mean,
slow or stun?
Yeah, I know. There's positives and negatives to both sides, but it just seems like Airborne is so critical to this map.
There was one point where 4 stun grenades were thrown directly at Buzzo. He got hit by all 4 lower
and then that Joe 4-piece, that was allowed due to a stun. I mean, I'm sure the same thing is happening to Red Reserve, but here we go. Overtime now. We're headed to a stopwatch. And Mindfreak right back in the series. As you said, all these games have been so close. Finally, a break goes their way. We'll see if Mindfreak's able to do something with it. Buzzo takes down Shocks, though, with a nade.
Still with the man advantage. Zero, last man alive. Luckily, full damage. cleans up Buzzo. The kills again in their favor. Fido's hit a big flank now. As soon as...
Just needs to wait. He just needs to wait for his team. I don't know. I believe that was Josh, if he was able to hear him. Just wait. Just wait now. Shocks finally picks up a kill, and that should allow Fido to go. There's one player wrapping back from Coal Room, and another player on Red Reserve. Rated does sneak through.
That kill came through as well. Honestly, if you're ready, you could try and go for a bit of a hero play here.
This is it.
That's going to be the kill.
Now it comes down to Buzzo. Buzzo trying to get into fire, trying to catch him. Does just that. And then on the other side, the attack's still on. Shocks picks up two. He might be able to get away with this.
Oh, so close. But the support is here. The cavalry coming from Mindfreak. Can they touch the flag as it is out of the base? I think Zero's going to have to give that one up. The nades come through now as well. Flag touched and also returned.
There we go. But one player actually playing from underground. That's a big kill, Josh.
Stunned.
Gets the stun off. Where does his
they spawn directly behind him.
But
he's dead. Joe, my heart is beating. This is an unbelievably close CTF.
Absolutely, and I think the idea was from Mindfreak was I think they thought they were going to spawn low water just due to the positioning of that guy in Coal Room. Unfortunately for them, though, he had a teammate low water that blocked that spawn, and now Red Reserve back on the attack. Still 3-3, and I mean, even at this point, if you cap a flag, you are not safe whatsoever.
Nope.
In London Dash, you can cap a flag in like 25 seconds.
The only saving grace. Dens with streaks still has Fighter and Glide Bomb at disposal. Needs to be careful, though, because he's overextended here.
Yeah.
He's left his teammates very, very vulnerable.
Yeah, and Red Reserve has full control, fire control. They have one player low water that is rated. We shall see. Let's keep our eyes on that mini-map. As soon as kills start coming in from Mindfreak, they're going to pull that flag, and here we go.
Only one. In fact, he's left. Last man alive. Bear Mighty has streaks as well.
I like this play. He's just waiting for his teammates to spawn. But, wow, what a play out of rated. He's able to get that spawn kill that forces all of Mindfreak to spawn low water. Dens all by himself. Can he do something? But Buzzo picks up two in the middle. That's a flag as well. What is going on in this CTF, Ben?
The spawning lower docks as well. And honestly, flag carrier is away. It's Dens. The return's going to come through as well. Now it's down to Rated. He's overextended through lower docks. Can he make a miraculous play? No stun to help an assist. Should be able to find the flag carrier, but no, the dolphin dive comes flying through, and Dens will capture the flag. Now important to note as well, how close to more streaks is he?
A lot of streaks, Ben.
So many streaks, Joe. We got bombs falling from the sky.
Still, though, 2.5 minutes. We saw Red Reserve in the first half score in 20 seconds, so not safe at all for Mindfreak.
Oh, no.
And there we go. Red Reserve, they're just going to push that middle. Here comes Joe flying down this barrel building.
And Dens is dead. No streaks can be used just for a few moments' time.
This is not good for Mindfreak. What a push out of Red Reserve. And look where Mindfreak is spawning all the way in the back of the base. They just have to try and slow them down. Just keep calling in streaks.
I tell you what, he's killed the guy mid-map.
Number 5 Shocks. This is all come down to him. Joe just trying to stay alive with that flag.
Honestly, I like that play a lot.
Yeah, no kills have come in. Shocks able to
oh my lord.
Buzzer with another, and the flag's out as well, I believe. No, they didn't actually pull it.
Oh,
but Shocks flies at him. Gets the return. No, not yet. The flag has to be returned.
No!
Fido able to pick up another one. This should be a flag pull for Mindfreak.
Merc, what is going on here? Kills back and forth. Fighter's gonna fall. Josh brings a miraculous double kill for him.
And look at Joe. Joe overextended. He went for it. He gambled. Will it pay off? The flag is now out.
I don't think they have any streaks either to stop this. Flag is running. These teammates are small Cole side, but again, a big win from Shock shuts down Josh. 2 players from Mindfreak springing to life down low.
They need to get the flag out as fast as they can. That guy from Fire does, but someone sneaks through. Zero. We'll see if he's able to cut them off mid-map. A great shot out of Rated. Fighter, though, challenges with the flag, but he knows there's a player behind him as well. Another player. Dens just keeps challenging with the flag as well.
Zero now. He's come to support the cavalry, but Flag may be able to get down lower dogs. We have 60 seconds left. We have a stalemate situation. Red Reserve, they need to grab the flag. They need to cap it. And now you're left in a horrible situation where you almost need to say, Joe, we got to leave you, bud. We got to overextend. We got to get that flag back.
And Mindfreak, they're actually putting the pressure on Red Reserve. They're not turtling at all.
Oh, no.
Rated
Oh,
sneaking.
no. Oh, no.
Just runs right by him. This could be the play, but Dens in the spawn. It all comes down to this gunfight. It all comes down to this. Rated one-on-one.
He sees him. Oh,
what
Fighter
a
wins
great
it.
one-on-one out of Fighter. That positioning from Rated was trying to be a little sneaky there, but Fighter did see the tip of his head. That gives him enough information. Shots, though, going for the win. Picks up one. He knows all of Red Reserve have to leave, but Joe's able to win that one as well. And look, the rest of Mindfreak are just turtling right now. This is a scary situation. Buzzo mid-map, though. This should be it.
That was
Mindfreak.
That was sensational positioning from Buzzo. Put himself on water steps, allowed the first player to run by, recognizing the support was going to come through. Buzzo does ultimately die, though. Josh, this is it. 8 seconds left. Can you somehow put your Nikes on and get the return? That's the question. He's making a play for it. I don't think he's going to have the time. He will not. And Mindfreak, after one of the best CTFs we've probably seen all year, to be frank, come out and clutch up when their backs were truly against the wall.
As soon as I was saying things, more things were happening. It was so fast. And it should be mentioned as well, we didn't talk about it, flags were pushed back just a little bit on London docks. They were pulled back just a little bit as flags were pretty easy to get out. I mean, I still think that it's in a very advantageous position, but you can tell just pulling it back just a few ticks allows a lot of different scenarios.